Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear announced Toyota will be manufacturing their first U.S.-made battery electric vehicle at their plant right here in Kentucky.
Every 60 seconds while you blink, sip your coffee, or scroll your phone, Toyota finishes building another car. Let that sink in. 60 seconds, one car, non-stop.
And staying with Motown, semiconductors shortage has become a nightmare for Japanese automaker Toyota.
Now, imagine a single factory doing that around the clock every day of the year. Sounds like science fiction. Welcome to Georgetown, Kentucky. This is not just a factory, it's a mechanical symphony of steel, software, sweat, and precision that produces over 500,000 vehicles a year. But how does a single plant achieve this extraordinary feat without sacrificing the quality that defines Toyota? Let's dive into a world where robotic arms weld with precision. Humans work in perfect harmony with machines, and each bolt, panel, and pixel of software is part of a grand plan. This isn't just about making cars, it's about redefining what manufacturing can be. Stick around, because by the end of this journey, you won't just know how Toyota builds a car every minute. You'll understand why it matters. You might expect Toyota's largest factory to be somewhere in Japan, but instead, it's right in the heart of the American South. Georgetown, Kentucky. That's right, Toyota's biggest, busiest, and most productive manufacturing hub isn't across the Pacific. It's nestled among the hills and highways of Kentucky. And it all started in May 1986, when Toyota made a bold move, establishing its very first wholly owned manufacturing plant in the United States. Georgetown. It wasn't a random pin drop. The location offered a trifecta of strategic advantages. First, proximity. Situated off I-75, Georgetown is surrounded by key automotive centers like Ohio, Indiana, and Michigan. That means suppliers are close, transportation costs are low, and logistics are smooth. Second, Kentucky had something many other states lacked: skilled labor with a strong work ethic, but at a lower cost than the industrial giants up north. It was a strategic masterstroke. Just 2 years after breaking ground, the factory rolled out its first car, a Camry. That wasn't just a production milestone, it was a declaration. Toyota was no longer just importing vehicles into the US. They were building them for Americans, by Americans. Since that 1988 milestone, the Georgetown facility has grown into a colossal operation. We're talking 9 million square feet, larger than 150 football fields, on 1,300 acres of land. That's not a plant, that's a city. Inside this industrial giant, nearly 10,000 people clock in every day. Some families have 3 generations working. There, it's a legacy operation, deeply rooted in the community and evolving constantly. Each year, the plant produces over 550,000 vehicles and more than 600,000 engines. Since its inception, over 14 million vehicles have come off its production lines, including Camrys, RAV4 hybrids, and Lexus models like the ES350 and ES300 in 2024 alone. The factory built over 700,000 engines. The scale is breathtaking, but the investment is just as impressive. Toyota has poured more than $11 billion into the plant over the years, not just in buildings or machinery, but in research, development, and above all, people. And it gives back. Since 1986, Toyota has donated over $160 million to local schools, food programs, and nonprofits. This isn't just a factory embedded in a town, it's a town that beats with the pulse of Toyota's innovation and commitment. That long-term vision paid off. Toyota wanted control over quality, speed to market, and proximity to its customers. Georgetown gave them all of that. It set the gold standard. Other Toyota factories followed its lead, but none have matched its output or impact. And Toyota isn't slowing down. In 2024, the company announced a $922 million upgrade to its paint shop, set for completion in 2027. That's just the beginning. An additional $1.3 billion investment will go into producing a brand new 3-row battery electric SUV by 2026. Georgetown is not just part of Toyota's past, it's a cornerstone of its electrified future. How Toyota builds one car every 60 seconds. So, how does this megafactory build a car every 60 seconds without missing a beat? Let's break it down. It starts in the stamping area, an industrial ballet of massive coils of rolled steel fed into machines that pound out body panels with precision. Hoods, doors, roofs. Each press molds multiple parts in one thunderous motion. This isn't chaos, it's clockwork. Then comes body weld, where robotic arms, like synchronized dancers, make thousands of precision welds. Sparks fly, arms swing, metal fuses. Every movement is choreographed. And while robots do the heavy lifting, human supervisors watch for errors and keep the line flowing. Next is the paint shop, an immaculate, climate-controlled world. Here, temperature, humidity, and air quality are tightly controlled. Why? Because even a dust particle could ruin a perfect coat of paint. Robots apply layers of primer, base coat, and clear coat with surgical accuracy. Then send the car bodies into massive ovens to cure. Then comes assembly, the heartbeat of the operation. This is where machines and humans truly work in harmony. Robots lift dashboards and engines into place, while skilled workers connect wiring harnesses, tighten bolts, and install tech systems. It's fast, focused, and relentless. The secret behind all of this is the Toyota Production System, or TPS. It's built on just-in-time manufacturing. Parts arrive exactly when needed, reducing waste and clutter. And Jidoka, intelligent automation with human oversight. If something goes wrong, anyone on the line can pull the andin cord to halt production. That's not a failure, it's Toyota's quality control in action. Another pillar, TNGA, New Global Architecture. This platform allows different models to share components, meaning the same line can produce multiple models. That flexibility lets Toyota shift production without skipping a beat. Supporting all of this is smart tech. AI monitors part inventories, robotic carts, transport materials, and predictive maintenance systems flag issues before they cause downtime. The result? An assembly line that flows like a heartbeat, steady, unbroken, unstoppable, and it's not just cars. The engine shop produces over 1,600 engines a day. Each engine is tracked from birth to installation, using barcodes and digital logs to ensure every piece fits perfectly. Every 60 seconds, a car rolls off the line, tested, inspected, and ready for the road. Whether it's a gas-powered Camry, a hybrid RAV4, or soon fully electric SUV, each vehicle represents 20 hours of orchestrated craftsmanship. Beneath all the automation and AI, there's one element more vital than any machine: the people. Nearly 10,000 employees fuel this factory. Welders, assemblers, painters, engineers, and planners, each one a cog in a living, breathing machine. Take the welders monitoring robotic arms, ensuring joint integrity down to the micron, or the quality. Inspectors who use not just tools, but intuition honed by years of experience to catch imperfections that machines miss. There are logistics experts managing parts flow and trainers mentoring new recruits. Toyota invests deeply in its workforce. The 4T Academy trains high school students, grads, and career changers in real-world manufacturing skills. Graduates walk onto the floor, already prepared, confident, and capable. That training never stops. When the plant took on the Lexus ES in 2015, Toyota added 750 new jobs and extensive training to meet Lexus exacting standards. In 2017, the transition to TNGA brought another 700 jobs and a $360 million investment. Every innovation brings new opportunities, and Toyota ensures its team is ready. Then there's Kaizen continuous improvement. Every worker can suggest better ways to work. These aren't just suggestions, they're implemented. A tweak to how tools are stored or how parts are handled can transform an entire process. Empowerment is built into the DNA of this place. Safety is paramount. If something seems off, it stops. That's the Jidoka principle in action. Humans always have the authority to intervene. And that trust creates a culture where people take pride in their work. Toyota's commitment extends beyond the walls of the plant. It's operated on a zero landfill goal since 2005, reusing or recycling nearly all waste. Methane from a local landfill powers its generators. Over 1 million gallons of water are reclaimed and reused daily. And that massive garden on-site, it's donated millions of pounds of fresh food to local communities. For many employees, this isn't just a job. It's a calling, a place where their work matters, where they grow, contribute, and take pride in every vehicle that leaves the line. As the auto industry barrels into an electric future, the Georgetown plant is leading the charge. it's already producing hybrids and preparing for all vehicles. But it's also developing hydrogen fuel cell modules for heavy-duty trucks, a bet on multiple clean propulsion technologies. The plant's flexibility is its secret weapon. Thanks to TNGA, it can pivot between vehicle types without costly retooling. As demand shifts, Georgetown adapts. Workers are being cross-trained, systems re-engineered, and sustainability programs expanded. This isn't just evolution, it's revolution. The factory that once built gas sedans now embraces a future of electric SUVs, hydrogen modules, and zero-emission technology. Yet, the mission remains the same: build quality cars with precision and purpose. And now, that mission is guided by a new vision, one that sees beyond profit to environmental stewardship, community impact, and long-term adaptability. So the next time someone says, Toyota builds a car every 60 seconds, remember, it's not just about speed, it's about discipline, innovation, precision, and heart. It's about people and machines moving together to create something extraordinary over and over again, every minute of every day. Now ask yourself, what could the world look like if every industry